Hey guys, this is going to be a quick install vid on how to install a Surefire 310R onto your M1911 pistol. The pistol in this video is a Springfield Armory 1911 loaded model with Trijicon night sights. So first things first, anytime you do anything with a weapon, a firearm, you need to make sure it's unloaded. So we're going to remove the magazine, which I do have a loaded mag in it. We're going to toss that aside and we're going to run the slide to the rear. As you can see, down in there, the chamber is empty. So let's go ahead and get ready to disassemble this pistol. I'm going to cheat for the sake of time. I'm not going to remove my bushing and my guide rod and all that, because you got to unscrew this guide rod with a hex screw, a hex key. So anyway, what I'm going to quickly do is just run the slide back, so just far enough so I can remove the takedown pin. I keep calling it the takedown pin for some reason, but there's your factory one. You're going to remove that out of the pistol, and you can set this part aside. Let me remove the Surefire mounting hardware, which is in this bag, as you saw in the unboxing video of this unit. You're going to have your Allen key, which we won't really need to use in this video since I have mounted it before. You are going to need to use your extended slide stop, and you're going to need to use these two extended grip screws. And you're not really going to use the grub screw, because there's one already in the light. That's just a spare one. So anyway, we'll lay the screws right here. As you can see, comparing the factory slide catch and the Surefire slide catch, you can see there is a definite difference between the length of the two. This one's longer, so it can go through this hole right here in the side of the light. That's what actually holds it onto the frame. So anyway, let's go ahead and put these aside. And the first thing you need to do is take your pistol, kind of guide the switch up onto the frame like so, and install the light up onto the frame. It's good practice to go ahead, since these can be a little fragile, the switches. Go ahead and pull the switch on up. Now you need to pull the slide back enough that the barrel link will align with the hole in the frame, so you can slip that down through. Next, you need to kind of shimmy the light back and forth until the slide catch drops through the hole in the side of the light. Now, you need to rotate this up so that it pushes back on this little spring and detent. Now you can rotate, or not rotate, but slide the slide back to this point here, and then slide the slide stop on in. Now you have it installed. Now you've got the unit installed, and that's pretty much where you're at. Now you just need to install your grip screws. And I also need to tighten up the light a little, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. So we are going to need to use that little Allen key. I've got a little hex head nut in there, a little hex head bit, and we're going to use that to remove the factory grip screws from the pistol. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly remove this. So you can see here, I'm removing the screws. Put that one aside, flip the pistol over, and we will remove this one quickly. Don't need them. And it's good practice to put all your additional parts back in the bag that the replacements came out of. Toss that aside. Now you need to use your extended screws. We're going to put the switch back up here, align the holes, and now you're going to put these screws in. You'll also need a flathead bit for this. So I'm going to take that bit out, put a flathead in, and now we can screw this in place. Torque them down. Same on this side. There we are. And for the most part, we're pretty much done. The light, the cable here, as you can see, it was coming out a lot further. Now it's going to kind of torque that against the frame. As you can see, now we can reliably use our switch on the frame of the pistol, and we can also use our rocker switch on the side of the light. But this is where the Allen key comes into. Sorry guys, I knocked my camera down. I guess you could say I'm struggle busting this morning. Anyway, so we've got the light, and as you can see, I have a little bit of play in there. What you're going to want to do is tighten up this grip screw just a little to cancel out that play. You're not going to want a lot of play in it, but you're not going to want to cancel it completely out, because if you put too much torque and stress on this nut, on this pin, it could actually keep your slide from not locking back on the last round. So we're just going to stick that in there, turn it, and you can just feel it start to, okay, I just felt it start to snug up. So you can see there's no play in it whatsoever. Just for reliability's sake, we're going to back it off just a little. I don't know if you can see that. That's like maybe a millimeter of movement. That will allow my slide lock to reliably slide up into place. And it'll allow me, if I decide to rack the slide to close it, it'll allow me to do that reliably as well. So, anyway, let's look through the sights. And there's a good side profile of the unit. Flip it over to this side. There's another good side profile down the top. So anyway, that's pretty much how you install it. Easy peasy and straightforward. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.